Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks. With the Spain news update, we'll have a look at some of the main stories that have caught my attention in the press in Spain, and we'll also take a look at some comments that have been left on the channel recently by viewers. Before I begin, a huge thanks to all of the people that have supported the channel in recent times, whether it's by buying me a coffee, whether it's through the super thanks option on YouTube, my longer term supporters on Patreon, and the channel members of this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that support. Now, straight into the news, and more information about Spain's #1 fugitive, Carles Puigdemont, and his recent trip to Barcelona and his possible whereabouts have come to light. Because as we can see here, a friend is boasting that Puigdemont dined in Barcelona as early as Tuesday and says he's now left Spain and on his way to Waterloo. Puigdemont slept 2 nights in Barcelona before making his appearance yesterday under the Arc de Triomphe in Barcelona. On Tuesday night, he had dinner in the Catalan capital, spent the whole day there on Wednesday, and on Thursday, early in the morning, he appeared before his followers to disappear in a matter of minutes, and under the gaze of thousands of people, journalists, and police officers. This is what the Secretary General of Junts, Jordi Turell, explained to RAC1. He has been by the side of the former president since Tuesday night, and yesterday he accompanied Puigdemont until he crossed the Spanish border and reached the south of France, where they said goodbye. Turell has assured that Puigdemont then set course for Waterloo, although he does not know if he has arrived yet. So there we go, the Puigdemont story gets more interesting by the day. He spent 2 nights in Barcelona, dining in restaurants in that city, gave a short speech in front of thousands of people, journalists and police officers, as we saw there, then headed to the border with France, crossed the border, leaving Spain, and is now apparently on his way to Waterloo, Belgium, where he has been residing for the last 7 years. So Mr. Puigdemont continuing to make a mockery of Spain and the Spanish justice system. Now I know what some people are thinking and asking themselves: if there were so many police officers at that Puigdemont event in Barcelona, why wasn't he arrested? Well, this next article probably answers those questions. Because as we can read here, Catalan police arrest 2 of their agents for helping Puigdemont to flee. The Mossos d'Esquadra have arrested 2 of their agents on Thursday for their involvement in Puigdemont's escape, police sources have confirmed. One of those arrested is the owner of the vehicle that investigators believe the former president used to flee after making a brief speech in Barcelona. The man was provisionally released early Thursday evening after the judge took his statement. The Catalan police activated a cage operation shortly before 10 a.m, which lasted 3.5 hours to locate the vehicle. With an arrest warrant in force, the former Catalan president has failed to keep his promise to appear at the investiture plenary session. The Catalan police had planned to arrest Puigdemont, who has been on the run from justice for 7 years, before the plenary session. Puigdemont's alleged new escape, televised and in front of a large police force with more than 300 agents mobilised, has caused stupefaction in the police itself, historic ridicule, police commanders lament. So fairly clear that there was absolutely no will on behalf of Catalan police officers to arrest Mr. Puigdemont. In fact, 2 officers have been arrested for helping him flee. But this is Spain, and it's summer holiday time for the majority of the population, and I'll leave it at that. Now, the hot weather returns to Spain this weekend for the 4th heat wave of the summer, and as we can see here, it's going to be a weekend of record high temperatures. Spain's 4th heat wave will begin to have its effects throughout the Iberian Peninsula this weekend, where temperatures will neither fall nor remain stable, but will increase as the days go by. Temperatures will rise especially in the western third and northeast of the peninsula, including northern areas and islands. Temperatures will remain unchanged in the rest, as will minimum temperatures. They will continue to reach 35 degrees in most inland areas of the peninsula and in the Balearic Islands, without being ruled out in Gran Canaria, and will even exceed 40 in areas of the southern plateau, Andalusia, and occasionally in the northeastern lowlands. So the 4th heat wave of the summer in Spain hitting this weekend, and if you're in Spain, stay cool and keep out of the sun in those peak midday hours. And the final piece of news we'll look at now, and another salmonella outbreak has hit a Spanish restaurant. As we can see here, salmonella outbreak in a famous Madrid hamburger restaurant. At least 13 people affected. What promised to be a pleasant evening at one of Madrid's most acclaimed burger joints turned into a nightmare for at least 13 diners. 100 Burgers, known for having reached third place in the prestigious ranking of the world's best burgers last year, has been involved in a salmonella outbreak that has affected several customers of its premises located in Eloy Gonzalo Street and Pedro Cerolo Square. The company has issued a statement on its social networks confirming that the origin of the intoxication comes from a batch of truffled egg yolk sauce that was sold between 9:30 p.m. on Sunday the 4th and 9:30 p.m. on Monday the 5th of August, exclusively at the aforementioned locations. They reported that the first symptoms began to manifest themselves the following day with fever, vomiting and diarrhea, which led some of those affected to go to hospital where the food poisoning was confirmed. So another salmonella outbreak making headlines in Spain. We saw last month, I think it was, a restaurant in Barcelona intoxicating its clients with dodgy tortilla, and now a hamburger joint in Madrid with a dodgy batch of egg yolk truffled sauce. And the hamburger restaurant in question last year awarded the prize for the third best burger in the world. And if we have a look at the burger that won that prize, it's called Singular. It costs €11.50 and it's a dry-aged burger with cheddar cheese, homemade barbecue sauce, bacon, caramelized onion, and a camembert cream sauce. Now let's have a look at some comments that have been left on the channel recently by viewers. One here from FRGV. You are absolutely right. Nobody in power wanted Puigdemont to be detained. Yeah, FRGV, thanks for the comment, and it seems to be the case that nobody in Spain wanted Puigdemont to be caught. The Mossos de Esquadra in Catalonia didn't seem to be interested, neither were the National Police nor the Civil Guard. Mr. Puigdemont obviously knew this and was able to dine in the city of Barcelona and walk the streets of that city without fear of getting nabbed. Because let's not forget that Mr. Puigdemont still holds the key for Pedro Sanchez's success as Prime Minister of Spain. In other words, if Sanchez wants to continue until the end of his term, he needs Puigdemont. One here from Debbie. Never a dull moment with Puigdemont. Yeah, Debbie, thanks for the comment, and you are absolutely right. There is never a dull moment as far as Spain's #1 fugitive, Carles Puigdemont, is concerned. And it's a show that keeps on giving and gets more ridiculous by the day. One here from Cindy. Thank you for the reassurance, Stu. Last winter we found everyone in Andalusia very kind and friendly. Looking forward to Alicante. Yes, Cindy, thanks for the comment. And we saw another comment from Cindy in yesterday's live stream because Cindy was worried that they might face some tourist backlash when they come to Spain this winter. And I said that I don't think there'll be any backlash for tourists during those winter months because all of the protests so far have taken place in the summer months, the peak tourist season in Spain. In the winter months, the protesters will most likely go into hibernation and start thawing out come springtime. So nothing to worry about, Cindy, and enjoy your holiday in Alicante. One here from Michael. Hi, Stu. Regarding the little children on the bus, it was obvious to me that you were only joking about ringing the bus bell. Hope you find the little space to enjoy a nice cafe con leche. Keep up your excellent work. Yeah, Michael, thanks for the comment, and I will try to find a nice space to enjoy a nice cup of coffee here in Portugal. And good to see that you got my sense of humour after the joke I told the other day about those kids on the bus. However, not everybody gets my sense of humour. For example, PBO Hearn, I took your joke seriously. The delivery of the joke failed. Yeah, PB, thanks for the comment, and sorry to see that you didn't get my joke and that the delivery failed, in capital letters as you put it there. But judging by some of the comments that you have been leaving on the channel recently, I'm not surprised. One here from Frank. Too cheap. Yes, Spain can raise prices by at least 20% to attract the same numbers of us tourists. We have been 3 months in Bilbao and San Sebastian. We see opportunities to charge tourists more than locals, and as a tourist, I would gladly pay more for this quality of living. Yeah, Frank, thanks for the comment, and hope that you are enjoying your time up there in the north of Spain, in the Basque Country, Bilbao and San Sebastian. And regarding the point that you make there, that Spain could increase the prices for tourists, not sure if it would work, how, bars and restaurants or hotels would do this. They would have to have two sets of prices, one for foreign tourists and one for locals and also Spanish tourists, so I don't know whether this is legal or not. And how would you know if somebody like me walked into the place if I were a foreign tourist or not? I look like a tourist, yes, but I've been living and working in Spain, paying taxes in Spain for the last 25 years, so what category do I fall into? And personally, I wouldn't want to be charged 20% more for things because I look like a tourist. And the final comment here from John: I'm not an expert on Argentina, but clearly a change was needed. Not really getting why an Aussie living in Spain seems so interested in their politics. Yeah, John, thanks for the comment, and I'll just put it out there that I'm not interested in Argentine politics in any way, shape or form. However, when Mr. Malay makes the headlines in Spain talking absolute rubbish, I mention it on this channel. And because this is my channel, I can do whatever I want and speak about anything I want. So I hope you get that, John. On that note, I'll wrap the video up. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. If you have anything to add to the conversation today, please, the comment section is the place for you. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego.